Hey boos, in this video I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. Oh, hell no.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Yanni here and I'm back with another video. In today's video we're going to be talking about Miss Lovely Mimi and her recent split with her husband Remy. Now this split, their divorce, has went viral and everyone has been talking about it, and I wanted to weigh in with my thoughts. So Mimi recently released a video titled "The Truth About My Divorce," and I was in complete shock because I just couldn't believe all the tea that she was spilling from within her marriage and also within the early stages of her relationship. I was just in utter shock. So I wanted to do a video and do a breakdown on signs that she married a Dusty, because a lot of times we don't really know the signs, we don't really see the signs, because sometimes we're blinded by love or, you know, by what's between that man's leg. And sometimes we don't always know, what to look for or the signs to pay attention to. So I wanted to do a video on this. So I'm just going to start from the beginning. They met when she was 19 and she was a single mother. She was on Wix, she was on food stamps, and she was barely getting by. During this time, Remy was 20. He was active in school and he already had a son from a previous relationship. So they bonded and connected on the fact that they shared being a single parent. They eventually moved in together, creating a blended family. So let's go ahead and take a look to see where things went wrong, where things went sour.
So early in our relationship, he's living with me. He never had a job, okay? He never worked since the beginning because he was selling cars when I met him. And that was janky, always been janky.
The first thing that I learned from her video was she ignored the red flags in the early stages of her relationship, and they were major red flags. And when you invest time into someone, your emotional connection develops as well, and it's a bond that gets stronger and stronger. So it's hard to break out of that. It's hard to get out of a situation like that. Even when it becomes a situation where maybe you guys were just friends in the beginning, maybe you became sexual, but then your bond got stronger and stronger. It doesn't necessarily mean that you were in a actual relationship. So you have to be careful with that. When you see red flags, you need to really run in the other direction. Don't wait. Don't let your feelings get deeper, deeper, and deeper. Like really walk away, because you don't want to become attached, because once you're attached, it's harder to walk away.
We were close friends, but financially he was never there. And financially, I always been the breadwinner. So if you go back to watch Remy's video, and he kept saying when she became the breadwinner, I never understood that, because I don't ever remember him ever being the breadwinner at all in 10 years. Okay, so the money never came.
Another thing that I learned from her video was he was never financially stable. He never showed any signs of being financially stable, working towards becoming financially stable. And that is another sign that she needed to walk away.
The girl writes me, somebody, a fan, a stranger, sends a picture and says, send a picture of him and the girl that I politely asked to leave alone multiple times at a fucking chicken and waffle place eating. And the message says, hey, this is your husband. He's out here eating with this girl and they're drinking out of a cup, out of one straw. It seems like they're on a date.
Another lesson that I learned from her video was that he cheated because he wanted to feel like a man. He wanted to feed his male ego. He wanted to feel like he was needed, and so he would seek other women and he would cheat on her to get that feeling. I don't know if he actually slept with them, who knows? But I think he would entertain other women because he got that type of attention from them. You know, he felt wanted, he felt needed, and he wasn't getting that feeling in the house, at home.
I didn't say anything about this breakup. I wasn't going to talk about this breakup, but he went and made a whole video. And that's what really upsets me, okay? Because he watched me. Why are you doing the same thing that other people did to me? Just leave me alone. You know I'm not going to bother you. But why do you have to come and expose our family problems out into the world? If the fans needed to know, they don't have to know. They don't have to know anything. I understand you guys are personal with me. At the end of the day, this is my family. These are my children. This is my life. This is shit that I go through that nobody will fucking understand. None of y'all will fucking understand a damn thing. Okay? I'm trying to protect my children from what they hear, what they see. Okay? And I'm even trying to protect Remy. I've been protecting him for 10 years.
Another thing that I learned was by him exposing his family, he was showing that he had nothing to lose. Like, this is a man that has nothing to lose. He doesn't stand for anything. He doesn't even stand for, you know, the well-being of his children, because he was so willing to expose his own family for personal gain. And that is when you know you have either entered a relationship with a Dusty or you have married a Dusty. So I just wanted to highlight that when dating and marrying a Dusty is very risky, because they literally have nothing to lose and they will take you down with them. If they see you doing better, they get very envious, very jealous, and in some cases they try to like compete with you in a sense. So know when to walk away, especially when you encounter a Dusty, because it doesn't end well. It will never end well.
These YouTube videos, look you guys, I work a lot. I go do shows. I'm running 1-2 businesses. Okay, I'm running this business, I'm running that business, I'm doing payroll, I'm trying to balance out 20 employees, their feelings. I'm doing all of these things, supplies, and I'm doing all of this. I hair and promotion. He doesn't participate in anything. Do y'all ever pay attention to how many times I gotta tell Remy to come on?
Another thing that I wanted to point out is that she is being overworked and she's stressed because she's trying to take on the title, the strong, independent woman. And there are no benefits, you guys, like absolutely no benefits. I would rather be broke than to be this stressed, you guys. And a lot of people won't agree with that, but imagine all the responsibilities that she has to deal with in a day, and then turn around and have to take care of a grown man because she decided to marry a Dusty. She decided to be in a relationship with a Dusty, all because she didn't want to be alone. And it's nothing against Mimi. I'm not judging Mimi by any means, because we've all been in a situation where we don't want to be alone. We're lonely and we don't want to start over because maybe we have a child or maybe we have two. So there's no judgment on this end, but I just feel like we could all learn from this situation. Trying to be a strong, independent woman, there's really no real benefits. You know, focus on taking care of yourself, being self-sufficient for your children, but anything above and beyond that is too much. You will be stressed and you will be overworked. You're not going to be emotionally stable and you're not going to be mentally stable. What fun is it to have all that money and work all those hours and not be able to really enjoy it because you're either stressed or you're not mentally stable to be able to enjoy it? And then think about how it affects your children as well. A lot of times we see single mothers that try to take on being the strong, independent woman and their children are being neglected. So it's just something to really think about. I just feel like she just needed to find balance between work life and family life.
He keeps talking about, oh, he's an entrepreneur. And okay, I left him because of money. Dude, you never had no money. You never had no money since the beginning. And I loved you since the beginning. Let's talk about you when you had no money. And when you get money, you don't care about me. You go get the loan. Okay? I don't believe in loans, you guys. I believe you save enough money when you want to buy your business so that you can see all your profit. Remy is all about credit, all about debt. He goes and he opens up a hair salon. I told him, no, don't open up a hair salon. I don't do hair. I don't know nothing about hair. I don't have the time to do hair. I can't run a hair salon. Maserati, he got under my name. The Porsche got under my name. And I'm willing to help him, using my name and my credit to help him get this stuff so he can start his car business.
So 3 things that I want to point out. He never had his own money, which is another red flag. And he has a poverty mindset, meaning he believes in racking up a bunch of credit. Stay away from men like that. And then also, lastly, he used her credit. So I don't know why she allowed him to do that, but I think it had a lot to do with the fact that she was hoping that by being so generous, he would get his stuff together. You know, he would get his shit in order, but he never did. So he ended up using up her credit, racking up a bunch of debt, and guess who's responsible? Her. So these are things that you need to look out for when it comes to the early stages of a relationship. If he doesn't have his own money, that is a huge red flag. And if he has a poverty mindset, that is another huge red flag. You can't build with someone like that. If you're into building with someone, you cannot build with someone with that mindset, or you won't be able to have any sort of legacy with someone that has a mindset like that. So regardless if you're into building or not, which Mimi was into, and she got played. So, I mean, you really have to weigh out your options, you know, see what type of man you have. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, these are things that you need to look out for, depending on if you really want to take on the hypergamy lifestyle fully, or if you just want to take, you know, the things that you can use that resonate with you, then use them. But keep in mind, like, these are crucial things that you need to know when dating, when entering a relationship.
He don't have to pay for my hair. He don't have to buy me no clothes, no shoes. Matter of fact, I pay all of the bill. While he's getting all this money, while he's fucking up all, I'm paying every single bill. And you're still getting all this money. And I only asked for a ring upgrade. I've never asked for nothing, y'all. Not a fucking purse, not some red bottoms. I don't need to get my nails done. I am low maintenance. I buy groceries, I cook, I do all of these things. I don't ask him for anything. At this point, he's killing my pockets. I'm paying for everything, and all I hear is debt, 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 debt. He needs this, he needs that.
By now, you guys should know that I'm very mixedly when it comes to this whole hypergamy life. You know, I'm trying to find the balance. I'm taking what resonates with me when it comes to that lifestyle, and what doesn't, I don't want to utilize. Okay, so, but this right here, this never claimed to be low maintenance, never claimed to be a low maintenance type of woman. Because as soon as you do, you played yourself. As soon as those words, oh, I'm low maintenance, you played yourself. You played yourself. Never come across like you're low maintenance. Never. Don't expect gifts. Don't expect to be treated a certain type of way. Don't expect to ever be taken out or to just be treated on a whim. Never expect a man to pay for your hair or your nails, because again, you played yourself when you said you were low maintenance. So that is another thing that I wanted to point out. And then also another thing, when you take on a Dusty, he will mess up your money. He will mess up your money. So when you think it's cute or you think it's cool to take on a whole Dusty, understand he will mess up your money. He can mess up your credit. He can mess up your savings. He can mess up your business if you allow him. He could really ruin your entire life. It's not a game, you guys. So even though I feel mixedly about the hypergamy lifestyle, a lot of the things that these women preach when it comes to the lifestyle, we can still utilize, and a lot of things resonate with me. But it really depends on the type of man that you are encountering. Every situation is going to be different, but these are huge red flags that don't need to be missed when dating.
His family is toxic. His mom and his brother, they are alcoholics. And I'm explaining to Remy, alcohol is your downfall. Alcohol is the reason why you guys are failures, because you guys drink your fucking life away. They drink all day, all night. That's all they do.
Lastly, I wanted to point this out because I think this gets overlooked a lot when dating. And a lot of people don't know to even do this, but when you date, you need to take time out and spend time with the family and learn more about the family to see if they have any toxic behavior or traits, because that's what you're going to be dealing with later. When it comes to old age, his mom, his father, whomever, you may be taking them on as a caregiver, and when doing so, that is something that you're going to have to deal with if they have a toxic trait or toxic behavior. So that's all that I have regarding this video, you guys. Comment down below, what were some other things that you learned from her video? I will be linking the full video down below in the description box. It's an hour long, so I broke it down, I took notes, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a great video to highlight what it's like to either marry a Dusty or just be in a relationship with a Dusty. These are things that you need to look out for, regardless of if you're trying to take on the hypergamy life or not. These are just things that you need to know as a woman, and these are just things that you need to know while dating. So that's all that I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you haven't, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I upload, and I'll catch you in my next one.